Gachagua bombshell. That's what's on the front page.
Yes. Boom.
Road to the general election is 2027. That's what we're doing. Broken promises, failed plans, soaring debt, corruption, and alleged state-backed killings are some of the things Rigathi Gachagua accuses President William Ruto of perpetrating. In a blistering attack, the former deputy president alleged his former boss was presiding over a collapsing economy, trampling on the rule of law, and using a revolving door of grand plans to distract Kenyans from 4 years of broken promises. Government leaders, however, dismissed the claims as the thoughts of a leader desperate for publicity. So, what are some of the issues raised by Gachagua? Broken campaign promises. He accuses President Ruto of abandoning the promises that propelled him to power. Okay. He also says failed government programs. He claims better, which is the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. The NADCO report final and 10-point agenda, let's just be honest, none of that was actually implemented, but let's keep it moving. And he says those have failed to deliver with new plans meant to distract Kenyans. Okay. He says that human rights and the rule of law, alleges the breakdown of law and order, extrajudicial killings, abductions and use of goons by state agencies. Are the police a state agency? Are people turning up dead in police stations having been last seen with the police?
Yes.
All right. I'm just asking. Economic hardship blames the administration for rising taxes, fuel and transport costs, high utility bills, food price increases and stagnant job market. Okay. He talks about heavy borrowing and rising debt, accuses the government of excessive borrowing, citing an average of 1.4 trillion shillings annually. Okay. Whew. That's just, and I said the man talked for 1 hour and 28 seconds. 28 minutes. A little bit more, actually. So these are some of the things that he said. No sooner had he said that, the people said in Naivasha, come on, you can't. And then there's a counter. But interestingly enough, and I'm just saying this, unless I didn't hear correctly, there was no denial of the things that he said, but there was an attack on the man and his personality. It would be interesting to see if the things he said can be rebutted and say, actually, what you are saying is not the case because here is the case.
Yeah.
So they attacked him and not the issues that he brought up. I'm just saying.
It's true.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you attack the truth? Anyway.
I just thought that it was
interesting, yeah.
It was interesting to just see that, but it will be nice to see in the next coming days. I think maybe we will hear this morning at KICC that they've told us that these things were actually done, and I don't know what stratosphere you would be operating in to then be able to see that. But if it's been done, then maybe they will say has been done, and these are the pictures to show. So I expect something like the housing agenda to come up at KICC this morning.
Yeah, I'm still stuck at the bottom-up transformation agenda.
You're stuck?
There is where it's at.
You're stuck in the bottom.
Because that's where the promise was. So let's look at the guys in the bottom. Where are they? If they're still there, then Niko Shida. Because there's no transformation agenda that happened to those at the bottom.
Wait. You know me, I can see you. All systems as IEBC rolls out Kim's ballot tenders. Okay. It is in the farm that the grain is tampered with. Okay, so the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has officially opened the tendering process for the multi-billion shilling election technology and materials, exactly 1 year ahead of the decisive August 10th, 2027 polls. Politicians have in the past faulted the system and are watching this keenly. Everybody's watching very closely. Who will win the tender? Where will they bring it from? Will the tenderee, is it a tenderee? The person who wins the tender?
That one, eh?
But it's called a tenderee. Are they somebody's friend? Is it actually the money that they said it's going to cost that it's going to cost?
Let me tell you. Do you know that's just another money pit? Because come 2032, we are buying new Kim's kits again. Because the shelf life is just 5 years. Summer money pit.
Money pit.
Yes.
You know, my dad used to say, mirth comes about when you lack another response. So you just laugh. You just smile. Because the other that you would employ might be disastrous.
True.
So, more than music, young stars turn song into messages that matter. And I love this.
Yes.
Anybody who is living outside, you're not living under a rock, would understand that the arts are political.
Yeah.
that they can be for social justice. It's not just something you do when you're bored. You don't just go grab a guitar with your 50,000 piercings and say, let me sing a song. No. That if you don't actually take serious some of these things, music, the arts, across board, and what they can actually be agents of, then we are joking. Like I said, anybody who is living outside, not under a rock, and doesn't see the importance of what you can do with arts in countries, those who get it are miles ahead, by the way. Maybe that ought to be something that's said this morning. Or is it too late?
No.
We're giving the public participation.
Yes, public participation.
Right.
Yeah.
Court bars Kenya Railways boss from office duties. What did he do?
Yeah.
Railways Managing Director, CEO Philip Mainga has suffered a setback from the Employment and Labour Relations Court, issued interim orders barring him from occupying or exercising the powers of the state corporation's top office. Justice Nzioki Wamakao issued the orders after considering a petition raised by John Machuma Nyongesa, who had challenged the legality of Mainga's continued tenure. As in, excuse me, why is this guy still here?
Yeah.
Can we get somebody else? So court says, actually, you know what? How about we have a conversation? You sit over there for a minute and let's figure out what's going on here. And then now when we're done, should you be allowed to come back, then you can bring us back.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, come not hither.
Tulia uko.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tulia uko.
Tulia uko.
In Old English would be come not hither.
Yeah.
Justice Abureli rejects a bid to make 67 years the jail limit. Okay. The judges are having some fun. Death row convicts argued that lengthy sentences could amount to life imprisonment. Okay. Judges reject arguments saying the convict could not enjoy review of terms twice. The High Court has rejected a bid to cap all jail sentences at 67 years, the normal life expectancy for Kenyans. Yani, so if you're 67 and you're serving a sentence, you should be able to come out.
Ah, okay.
Do you understand? Judge said, yeah, right. You're joking.
But usually you find that someone perhaps is in court under different crimes, right? So you find if you're 4 different crimes, each crime attracts a different sentencing. So if you put everything together, comes to 120. I am sorry, but you are not Moses. But 120 is yours.
Methuselah is the one who
We'll deal with it.
You're not what? You're not Moses. You're silly. Yeah, so...
Oh, even if you're Moses, you're not Moses of the Bible. Yes, let me say it like that. Yes.
So, James Mwega Gathuri, as he's the one who was saying his sentence was reviewed downwards to 40 years after the Supreme Court found the mandatory death sentence was unconstitutional. Okay. So now this petitioner is saying, if you're going to sentence somebody, they should not go beyond 67 years. After that, let the person out, because according to the life expectancy for Kenya, you're going to die anyway. Court says, nice try.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Did you know? Fox, you know Fox, not Fox Ilea, the forest, Fox Ilea TV. The court has ordered the KCB, which group has been barred from interfering with... no, it's not that Fox, it's another Fox. The dispute with investment firm Fox Capital Investment Limited, which accuses the lender of withholding funds for more than 6 months. As in, you lent me money, then you're not giving me. Kana pesa yako.
Chao mwana pesa ngapi?
46 billion.
146
billion. You're not even bothered with who said what you can. 146
146. So they requested for credit.
Yes.
It was approved. Yes. But it was never disbursed.
No.
Okay. So are they paying back the debt?
So why did we even have a conversation? See,
146 billion. People are moving crazy amounts, man.
When I borrow 146 billion, you know the kind of business you have to be operating, my friend. Abductions. Court rebukes Ruto team over payment list. Excuse me. So the people who are doing mago with this thing. The High Court in Nairobi has called out Macau Mutua's compensation team for leaving out 35 persons who had been abducted during Gen Z protests from the compensation list during the verification exercise. Bora umeguzwa unalipwa. Sasa wewe. Why are you refusing some other people to be paid? Gachagua says Ruto has broken all his promises that swept him to power. All, really? Not even one? Come on, Rigi. Well, we'll look into that a little bit more. CS Bari, Junet, and Ichungwa tell off the former DP. So now they formed a conference, press conference, and they came out and they said, no, come on, cannot be talking like this.